Hey, my name is Steve Johnson. Welcome back to Uhuru Park in Mombasa, Kenya. We're sharing the Sermon on the Mount, the Beatitudes, the Blesseds, and Jesus is our great blessing. It's centered in him, and it's the greatest news that anybody could hear. And so looking at that first verse, I mentioned last time, blessed is the word Makarios. It has its root in the word Makarios, which means a state of blessedness in God's presence, regardless of outward circumstances. This is the true source of transformation. This is the true source of new life. It's in the presence of God. And what Jesus said is, blessed are the poor in spirit. The whole of the Beatitudes hinge on your understanding of this. So what does it mean to be poor in spirit? All around the world we see poverty, we see poor people. Is this the route to heaven? Absolutely not. That's not what Jesus meant. Actually, there are two different words for poor he could have used. The first is of a very poor man eking out a living. He's surviving from day to day, working hard, just about making enough to survive. That's not the word Jesus used. Actually, the word Jesus used was a word which means beggar, one who cannot survive, one who cannot work for his own sustenance, and just is resigned to sitting at the curbside, looking for the charity and reliant on the charity of another. And that's what Jesus is describing. Someone who is utterly reliant on grace, someone who's completely humbled, someone who realizes they need saving and cannot save themselves. And that's the word Jesus used. Jesus said, blessed are the poor in spirit. When inwardly you see yourself as unable to save yourself, you don't think your religion can save you, you're not trying to earn salvation by keeping the law or anything like that. The key thing here is humble reliance on God's grace, God's charity. And the Bible says, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. You have this wonderful picture of a beggar being snatched up from poverty and seated next to Christ in the heavenly places. This is the powerful message of the Makarios blessing, that God takes someone who is humbly reliant on his grace and takes that person from a place of spiritual poverty and restores them, makes them born again, makes them a new creation. Thank you for tuning in. I'll have a new video for you very, very soon. Welcome once again to Uhuru Park in Mombasa, Kenya. God bless you.